And now for BJP President JP Nadda's road show that has taken off in Hyderabad. It's over live now in Hyderabad to Ankit Tyagi.
Shiv, thank you so much. It's been absolutely fascinating to see what the BJP is doing here. And we are right now, because we have to, give you the ground report while we are moving. JP Nadda came. The road show started almost 2 hours late. Because Mr. Nadda, because it was raining very, very heavily. Right now he came, a very short speech here. The speech, ended with a lot of Jai Shri Ram and Bharat Mata Ki Jai slogans. But the BJP, the kind of election machinery, the kind of, the muscle power, the kind of power, in fact, electoral power that BJP has right now used in this election is just unprecedented. The political temperatures here are heating up. Of course, December 1st is the polling day. We are in one of the vehicles which is, in fact, trailing Mr. JP Nadda's, the bus in which he's traveling. Ajay will try. It's a very, situation where we are just hanging on to one vehicle so that we can still cover this entire rally as we go. And he's on a bus. This is going on. This is going to go on for about an hour or so. But the entire machinery of the BJP has made this election extremely, extremely interesting. Now, top BJP leaders, including Bhupendra Yadav, Smriti Irani, and remember Bhupendra Yadav, who was in charge of the Bihar election, is also in charge of the Greater Hyderabad municipal elections. Devendra Fadnavis was also here. Ashish Shelar from Maharashtra is here as well. BJP released its manifesto on Thursday. KTR took a jibe saying that these pictures, in fact, in the BJP manifesto, are of the TRS government's work. I don't know whether we have what Mr. Nadda said at this moment, but I will also try and find out where Ashish... Okay, so let's just first go across and listen to what Mr. Nadda said while kicking off this road show in Hyderabad.
इतनी बड़ी संख्या में आप सब आए हैं, ये अपने आप में केसीआर को संदेश दे रहा है कि तुम्हारे जाने की बारी आ गई है और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के आने की बारी आ गई है। मित्रों, इस बारिश में भी आप सब लोग ग्रेटर हैदराबाद के विकास के लिए म्युनिसिपल कॉरपोरेशन में कमल खिलाने के लिए आतुर हैं। आप सिरे से भ्रष्टाचार को नकार रहे हैं और आप मोदी जी के नेतृत्व वाले विकासवाद को बढ़ाने का काम हैदराबाद में कर रहे हैं। आपको कोटि कोटि नमस्कार, आपको कोटि कोटि धन्यवाद। मित्रों, हम सब लोग मिलकर इस चुनाव को पूरी ताकत से लड़ेंगे, पूरी शिद्दत के साथ लड़ेंगे और यहां कमल खिला करके हैदराबाद को एक विकास की नई ऊंचाइयों पर ले जाने का काम करेंगे। ये हम आपको विश्वास दिलाते हैं।
We now go across to my colleague Asutosh, who is with us at this moment. He's also been covering this election. Asutosh, I can't find a parallel of a municipal election being taken to the level that the BJP has taken this municipal election in.
You're absolutely right. And so far, if we talk about the municipal elections particularly, we have only seen making headlines or, the big campaign, either be the Delhi municipal election or the Mumbai municipal election. The southern state is going to be the third one where the Hyderabad municipal, this corporation election, first time perhaps. In fact, throughout when I was speaking to people, there are many who are surprised that there was nothing as massive campaign as this for a local poll, and particularly the way BJP is giving a fight to TRS. So many still believe that this time may not be a cakewalk for the TRS, the ruling party in power after the formation of a separate state, Telangana. The TRS have been enjoying, all the local bodies. But the way BJP is giving fight, so there could be multiple factors. Many believe since BJP is eyeing for the southern states as well, so the Telangana and municipal poll could be one of the gateway. Number of seats they get, also the number of or the percentage of vote they access through this local poll will set a tone for the BJP. And remember, the kind of campaign they've launched. Devendra Fadnavis bringing him from Maharashtra, launching manifesto, promising vaccination program through the corporation body, promising free water, free electricity. Then you heard BJP leaders, the statement coming, surgical strike in the old town areas. So clearly when old Hyderabad comes, we know the population and also mainly it is dominated by the OIC MIM factor. So far it has been fight traditionally between the TRS and Congress. MIM has been almost virtually alliance with the TRS. But the battle, the way it has escalated, Ankit, between MIM
all right,
and
Ashutosh,
BJP,
I am just going to come back to you.
Targeting TRS.
I am just going to come back to you. It's not only JP Nadda who is in fact campaigning here. Let's just very quickly tell you with the help of this graphic which are the other big leaders, those who are going to in fact campaign for the Bharatiya Janata Party in the Hyderabad municipal elections. Now, BJP top gun, in fact, JP Nadda today is doing this road show. On 28th November, Yogi Adityanath, the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, is going to be here. Amit Shah is also going to be here, the Home Minister, on 29th of this month, or 29th November. Remember, 1st December is the polling and 29th till 5 p.m. is the time when people can campaign. Ashish is with me right now. Ashish joining us. He has been covering this. Ashish, very quickly, this roadshow started late. What is the reaction among the people and the political parties, AIMIM and the TRS and the Congress, which is missing in action, with the kind of firepower that the BJP has employed in this election?
Yes, the way BJP is pushing its leader and the party here, definitely it has sent a kind of a sharp, we are witnessing a sharp reaction from opposition, whether it's MIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi. In fact, he said that why not BJP is calling Prime Minister for the campaign. Yes, Prime Minister will be visiting Hyderabad tomorrow, but he'll visit at Bharat Biotech. There he'll attend certain programs. Apart from Prime Minister...
But tomorrow one interesting thing would be when KCR does his rally, a big rally, Yogi Adityanath would be doing the rally at the same time.
Yes, absolutely. So Yogi Adityanath will be holding a road show and rally at 8 p.m. At the same time, TRS Chief and Chief Minister of Telangana, K. Chandrasekhar Rao, will be holding a rally at LBS Stadium.
Okay.
So yes, there's literal clash of two top leaders. One is Telangana Chief Minister, second one is Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister. And it's going to be interesting, very interesting, that how voters, including media, cover both the leaders.
Right. So, as Ashish was telling us, we'll also get you some voices from the ground. But before I do that, let's listen in to another important minister. The direct fight right now seems to be between TRS and the BJP. BJP is challenging Chief Minister KCR in every sentence that they speak. His son and IT Minister of Telangana, KTR, spoke to Rajdeep Sardesai. Listen in to what he said and what he thinks of this onslaught by the Bharatiya Janata Party.
The big question, is the TRS really worried or taken by surprise, dare I say, by the enormous effort the BJP is putting into this Hyderabad election? All their top leaders are coming in campaigning now in Hyderabad.
In fact, I'm neither worried nor concerned, but I'm amused, to put it mildly, because this is a local body election. This is the election for a municipal corporation. We have 141 municipalities in Telangana, and this is one among them. But the BJP seems to think that this is something larger. Good luck to them. But I can tell you one thing for sure, Rajdeep, that they've tried in the past as well. You know, the entire team, starting from the Honorable Prime Minister to Mr. Amit Shah to the entire cabinet, had campaigned in the last election, last assembly election here, where we won convincingly, and they have lost deposits in about 105 seats out of the 119 contested. So their efforts are not new, and I hope the same results will also continue going forward.
You've seen the kind of speeches the BJP is making. They even now want to rename Hyderabad as Bhagya Nagar. They are saying that they will drive, in a way, Owaisi out of his citadel in the old city, and they want to, in a way, become the #1 party of Hyderabad. They say an agenda. They say they are setting the agenda that unlike the TRS, they will not appease minorities. They will create a new Hyderabad narrative?
We believe in being game changers and not in name changers, not in being name changers, firstly. And secondly, let me also tell you, I don't think this kind of polarization, this kind of tactics, or anything new to Telangana. BJP had won in the past year also. In fact, in the 90s, they had won six Lok Sabha seats. Subsequently, they allied with Telugu Desam Party. So, it's not like BJP is an unknown entity in Telangana. They've been here before. There were ups and downs, and I see this as one more little bit of a blip. But to read more into it, to think that they can make a dent, I think is reading too much into it. But I can tell you one thing for sure. On the 4th of December, when the election results would be announced, you'd certainly see that the people of Hyderabad, would have responded to this entire polarization campaign where they talked about Akbar, Bin Laden, Babur, and have talked about surgical strikes in Hyderabad. These are things that I think people can see through, and people will vote for progress, for development of the city, for carrying forward the good work that was done in the last 6 years.
They're also calling Asaduddin Owaisi, the MIM MP and Hyderabad MP representative, a modern-day Jinnah. Now, let's get it very clear. There is a perception that you are in a tacit alliance with Owaisi all these years. Now the BJP says we will expose this tacit alliance between the TRS and Owaisi, and that is one of the planks that they have used, trying to put Asad Owaisi on the defensive and the TRS on the defensive.
Well, Rajdeep, there are also a lot of accusations flying thick and fast that Mr. Asad Owaisi is also having a tacit alliance with BJP. That's why he's contesting in Bihar and elsewhere. I'm not going to answer to those kind of accusations and speculations. We have supported the BJP government in Delhi on number of accounts, GST, demonetization, 370, president election, vice president election. Does that mean we are allies, and does that mean we are going to be together in government? No. Likewise, Majlis Party had also supported us on number of issues. That doesn't make them allies, and if we are not allies of BJP just because we support them on issues, so is the case with Majlis then.
Now, so are you telling me you have no overt or covert alliance with Asaduddin Owaisi?
Mr. Owaisi continues to extend issue-based support to our government. When there are bills in the assembly, he has supported in the past, he's raised issues. Mr. Owaisi remains a friend outside of government. He's not part of the government in Telangana. He's not a pre-poll ally. He and his party have been extending issue-based support to us, just like how we have been extending issue-based support to government of India.
Look at the resources which have been put in place by the BJP. There are these dancers. Music is an essential part of the campaigning, at least what I've seen in the election, last state election as well. And all tricks of the book are being employed here. I'll show you the other side. That's JP Nadda on that truck, the BJP president. And this entire road is right now filled with people. Ladies and gentlemen, just before you forget, the COVID times are still upon us. The COVID protocols hardly being followed. There are many people, those who are not wearing masks, but this has not stopped the political parties to carry on with their politics. Now, just look at this entire atmosphere and the kind of slogans that you're hearing. Jai Shri Ram has become an important vote cry as far as this entire election is concerned. My colleagues spoke to a few of the people away from this entire deafening sound of the rallies. What do the locals, what are their issues as far as this election is concerned? Listening to them, then we'll talk about the significance of this election.
What matters for Hyderabad, old city? The candidate local, the local issues, or the statements?
Sir, only for the those who have against for everyone, they can have issues. If this subject is not the local public, they would like to do his own work and they can support the people, those who are corporate.
Choose for the candidate.
Only candidate, yes.
जैसे यहाँ म्यूनिसिपल पोल तो हर बार हो ही जाते थे. इस बार कुछ अलग दिखाई पड़ रहा है क्या इलेक्शन?
ये इस बार तो बीजेपी का जरा टका पर चल रहा है.
हाँ,
क्यों ऐसा?
जनता पार्टी का म्युनिसिपल में इतना कैनवेसिंग नहीं करते थे, ये बार तो बहुत ज्यादा कर रहे।
कैनवासिंग ज्यादा कर,
हाँ, कैनवेसिंग ज्यादा।
आपको भी ऐसा लगता है कैनवासिंग ज्यादा कर रहे हैं?
इस बार तो बीजेपी का तो थोड़ा चेंजेस है पूरा।
सड़क, सीवर, साफ सफाई जो सिविक इश्यू होते हैं जो म्यूनिसिपैलिटी करती है, वो काम हुआ हैदराबाद में?
हाँ हुआ, वो काम काफी हद तक हो गया पूरा, लेकिन अभी रिसेंटली जो है ना, वो पानी का बारिश आके जो बाढ़ आके जो हुआ था, उस टाइम पे बहुत सारा नुकसान हुआ, इवन स्पेशली ओल्ड सिटी में और सराउंडिंग एरियाज में भी बहुत लॉस हुआ। अभी उसके लिए थोड़ा वो है, ओवरऑल उसके बाद तो टीआरएस गवर्नमेंट तो अच्छा है, अच्छा काम करती है।
और जो काम करेगा उसी को वोट देंगे, उसी का नाम होगा ना, हर किसी को थोड़ी देंगे। जो काम करता है, जो काम बताता है, जो आदमी अच्छा है, जो बिल्कुल जिसकी खुलूस और मोहब्बती है उसकी, उसी को वोट दिया जाएगा।
So, the Hyderabad now set the tone.
Okay, so Mr. Ladda is right upon us, and that lands on my face. That completely blast which thrown, landed on my face. There it goes. It started to rain again, and the BJP, and look at this, the kind of atmosphere which is being built here. So whether they win or not, it's the kind of energy, it's the kind of resources which are being spent in this municipal election. We are completely, soaking wet here, but that's not stopping this entire rally, the roadshow of JP Ladda at this moment. The important thing, ladies and gentlemen, and I keep showing these live images, and I'll show you what is happening around me. Look at this. A whole flower holy is going on amidst the COVID protocol, which has been completely thrown into the skies. Nobody cares about the COVID protocol. At this moment, it is just people trying to find a corner, trying to find a place where, as we see, they can put out a huge display of art. They can put out a huge display as far as the election is concerned. Why are these elections so significant? Why is it that the BJP is putting so much might into this election?
Yes, because Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation is 5 parliamentary seats and 24 assembly seats. That's the bigger picture which BJP is focusing on. Their target is 2023 state election, assembly election, and that's why BJP is putting this much effort. They are bringing all its top leaders for this municipal corporation, and later, in fact, they have started preparation for preparing for 2023 elections.
Okay, so we'll try and follow this rally, ladies and gentlemen. This election is important and significant for the BJP also, because they feel that apart from Karnataka, there is no other southern state where they have some significance. If they are able to prove in this municipal election as the principal opposition party, that is going to give a lot of impetus to the BJP in the upcoming state election, which is still 2.5 years away, about 3 years away here in Telangana. That's all the time I have. It's raining, started to rain again. The intensity is increasing. While we are putting ourselves at risk in these COVID times, I just want you to take a look at the kind of things that the netas do only during the time of elections. Suddenly they want to be from Khas Aadmi, they want to be seen as Aam Aadmi, trying to do things, trying to mingle with the common people. This is what is happening in the electoral campaign in Hyderabad as well. Take a look at this. Our continuous coverage keeps the focus on this election, which the BJP is hoping is going to give them another window in the south of India. Thank you so much for being with us.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.